Genesis chapter 19, verse 4 to 7, and verse 9. Take a look at it. Also take a look at Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. And there's lots more in the book of Mark. So this new California law hasn't got passed yet. Knowing those liberal cucks over there, it's going to pass. And I'm afraid for it. Because I go to California a lot, so... Fuck. It's a sickening the world we live in. Basically, what it's saying is that social services, counselors, pastors, priests... Man, it's kind of sunny out. Pastors, priests, whatever, Christians... We cannot try to transform transgenders. We cannot try to help them. And homosexuals too. We cannot try to, throw the Bible at them and try to, help them and try to change the ways that they are, because we don't agree with the lifestyle. Any word or book or speech against it is illegal. So basically, it's going to ban the Bible in California. And I said this about a year ago. About a year ago, I was predicting, not California, but I was predicting that one day that they're going to try to make up a law saying the Bible is hate speech against gays and transgenders, and they're going to try to make it illegal. I said this a year ago, before this law in California was even thought up. Now, how did I know that? Because I see the future. I see the way that this world is going. I think God put it on me. God does speak to me. Now, you idiots out there could say, well, you got voices in your head. That means you're mentally disabled. And because you're mentally disabled, you shouldn't own guns. They're going to try that one, too. That if God speaks to you, there's nothing. These liberals, there's nothing that I wouldn't be surprised if these liberals would try. Saying that conservatives are crazy or whatever. But I'm predicting that they're going to try to put up the bullshit that, because if you say that God speaks to you, or if you think that God speaks to you, that must mean you have voices in your head. That must mean you're crazy. That means you're mentally ill. And because you're mentally ill, because you have voices in your head, you shouldn't own guns because you're crazy, because you hear voices in your head. That's the kind of shit that they're going to try to come up with. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's California. What do you expect? But I will say this. Fuck your law. And if it does pass. Now, a lot of people are saying, it's not going to ban the Bible. But I think it is. They're going to consider the Bible hate speech. If this law does pass, and they do ban the Bible. Man, these crows are just going at it on this garbage can. Man, oh man. They're just picking at that son of a bitch. Fighting over it. Looks like the UFC fights some guys are fighting over. Alright, but anyway, what was I saying? If this law does pass. Now, obviously, I got to go to California in a couple of months, because my flight flies out of LAX going to the Philippines. So, but I'm saying if this law passes, with an exception of, flying to the, wherever I got to fly to, after that, if this law passes, and they do end up banning the Holy Bible, that I can't have the Holy Bible on my phone and app, I can't have the book in my luggage, whatever, I'm a trucker, I am never going to cross that fucking state line ever again in my life. I don't give a damn what. I will never cross that state line. Read my lips. If this law passes, me, Raging Robert John Kinnison, will not pass that state fucking line. Period. They want to have their liberal shithole? Let them have it. Already 100 reasons why I shouldn't pass that state line today. The traffic is bad. The taxes are too damn high. Everything's overpriced. You need $500,000 to buy a house out there. It's ridiculous. I deal with some of these people out there, these customers and shippers, receivers, and people at the truck stops. They're dumber than hell. They want to charge me 10 cents for a fucking plastic bag. What if they just tax me for taking a shit? Next thing you know, they're going to try to tax you for the air you breathe out there. They're already charging for water. Yeah. You shouldn't have to pay a water bill. That's a human right. That's why I tell these people in Flint, Flint, Michigan, I tell them, hey, go out and get water. You got Michigan, the freshest water in the world. Unlimited supply of it. And you fuckers can't find water? Are you fucking kidding me? Here's my problem with this law, this California law. Transgenders. They're less than 1% of the population. Why are people afraid of these fuckers? These mentally deranged pieces of shit. Am I the only one on planet Earth that puts his foot down and say, hey, they're less than 1% of the population? Fuck them. Okay? They go along with the rest of society. Why do we want to cater into them? If they don't like it, tough shit. Well, discrimination. I don't give a flying fuck about your discrimination, faggot. You're the one that's mentally ill, not me. I support traditional values. Okay? Traditional. I don't support this, and I don't support this. I don't know, man. Wow. How did it get this far? I can see the comments now. Social media platforms, they're a private company. They can ban whatever the hell they want from the platforms. Twitter is the worst offender of this. I mean, I've seen the shit that on these social media platforms, threatening to kill the president, and I've seen pictures of Donald Trump, cartoons with his head cut off, and they allow that shit. But yet, if you say anything bad against the gay community, the transgenders, your video gets flagged, or you get shit posted, or you get banned, or whatever. That's the problem I'm having on social media. The freedom of speech, constitutional First Amendment, and the Bill of Rights protects hate speech. It does. It does. You can say the F word, fag. I mean, you could say the N word. I'm not going to say it because, people are butthurt out there. It protects racial slurs. It does. Maybe you don't agree with it, but it does. It does not protect terrorism. It does not protect threatening acts of violence. It does not protect threatening the President of the United States. You know, threatening violence towards somebody. But yeah, the freedom of speech does protect racial slurs. It does protect hate speech. So, you libtards out there, you can take this video, you can shove it up your ass, whatever, wipe with it, I don't care. You could call this hate speech all you want, and you can cry to your legislation about how this video should be illegal. And I don't know, maybe California will make a law saying that if you talk bad about a transgender person and that the receiver of that video is from California, then it's an illegal video. I don't give a flying fuck. Guess what? I'm not in California. I'm in the conservative Republic of Arizona right now. Come find me, bitch. Because I'm not crossing that fucking state line. And I'm going to fight extradition, whatever. So, that's it. That's the video. This is Raging Rob. More videos coming soon. If you receive this transmission, you are the resistance against government tyranny. No, this new resistance against Donald Trump, no, we're the real resistance. We started this shit. We started the term resistance before they did. We are the resistance. The resistance against government tyranny is the real resistance. These libtard resistance against Donald Trump, no, they copied us. They're just a bunch of failures. We are the real resistance. Why? Because John Connor said so.